Hello, hello, my friends. Just trying to set up. There we go. Riot! There's no riots, bro. This is Vancouver. Here we go. Let's go see what the heck's going on. I'm a block or two away because I was had to come across a bridge, and nothing like Vancouver city politics. They actually were just killing it. They were like doing construction, cleaning the top of the bridge at 12 o'clock in the afternoon in one of the biggest, toughest bridges. Like one of the busiest bridges for the wealthy people. And just BS, man. This city is just a mess. Everyone's happy. Hey, Shelly. Good to see you. Good to hear you. Good to see your words. How am I supposed to talk like this? Talk to words while you guys are watching me. So there's the art gallery. So this used to be a walkway, Shelly, just so you know. This used to be a driveway straight through here, but they changed it so they could sell these little spots so people could oh wow, the whole thing's cut off here at the art gallery. What's going on? Uh-oh. This is gonna be big. Oh, they're doing something big here today. I tried to look online to see what's yeah, it's a farmer's market, but it's mental. It's not a farmer's market. It's a for-profit market. These gonna say it, a lot of the immigration people come here and they bring their culture, which is really fantastic. They bring their culture, they come, and then they sell little knicks from like, oh no. Friends, watch this. This is my downtown Vancouver. Every Saturday, this is what's happening. There must be Japanese Day or something. Oh, it's not a protest here? Oh, they're doing some big things there. Check this out. You can't get in? It's all locked down. Oh, they're putting fence up that's everywhere. Okay, so fences aren't going to stop Hey, Shelly, can you hear me? Urban market. Urban. Doesn't look very urban to me. Well, we're going to go down to the US. We're going to go down to see where the Trump meatheads are. Look at this gangster. I just walk. I don't care. This is the way I roll. I just kicked that car in the bumper. I gave it a little tap. Oh, look at these lovebirds. Happily engaged. It's called Urban, but it's really Japanese. It's a Japanese event today. Yeah, but it says Urban, so I'm not sure what. Do you know what that means? If it's urban, what does urban mean? Like it's supposed to be like
in the city center.
in the city, but it's all a Japanese market. They should have put like some more Japanese things so that people would like, yeah, go and do, but maybe they're not because of what happens. It's just fucked up, eh? This city, so sad. Everyone's in fear. Just be happy. Don't be afraid. Never be afraid. Never be afraid. See, gay people are just awesome, bro. They're just like super happy, super. I just don't do the PDA. Shelly, if you and I were married, sorry, I'm not holding hands with you as we walk down the street. You can touch my bum though. Why not? I just don't. I don't know. You know, I've worked with so many kids over the years, and every time I'm with kids downtown or big events, and people are like holding hands or touching butts or, you know, a simple kiss or something, holding hands, I guess it's okay, but it's something happens where here at least, like, well, if you're holding hands, that's fine. So what's the next level? And then what's the next level? And then what's the next level? And then you get people making out and like really groping and shit. Like it's just not, it's not good. You see it downtown at the beach a lot. So there's High Steakhouse. That is like the steakhouse of the place. You go there and you get a $400 fee. I have no respect. No. Yeah, I do respect others, but unfortunately, you have to respect everyone because these things are everywhere. It's just, problem is I've just been so traumatized over the years. I just want to move to Prince George and live up in Bulkley Valley or Salmon Arm or Salmon Valley, buy a house close to the water, not on the water, but close to the water, and just tune out and turn off. We're about 2 blocks away. Again, sorry friends, if you're here and you can hear me. We took a little delay because the taxi, what do you call it? All right, turn around so you can see me, so you can see my ugly mug. We're coming across the bridge and they actually had the whole middle of the bridge shut down because they were pressure washing the top. Houston was a nice place. Are you talking about Smithers? Then kids got teddy bears everywhere. I just don't. Yeah, this is a good tailor shop. I've been in here before a couple times. Yeah, Smithers. So when we were in Smithers last summer, again, beautiful little. It's like Banff. It's just beautiful. But the strip, like the highway, where the mall is, and the Save On Foods, man, the kids just be drinking there. Oh, you grew up there. I used to go there when I was a kid to go skiing, to do ski trips. I had family. My sister, when she got married when she was young, she's in her teens actually. She was 17. She got married and went to Smithers. So I had the opportunity to get in rigs of my family friends. One person in my family managed Inland Kenworth. So they would drive me over to Smithers, and I went skiing every year for like 2 or 3 years to Hudson's Bay Mountain. So Jack Pool Plaza, here we come. Oh, we got a Ferrari. And it looks like they haven't shut down the Thank you, Shelly. I got to look up on the screen because sometimes the Wi-Fi on my mic connects off. Oh, yeah, they're fighting down here. Now, I don't understand why in Canada people are protesting No King's Day. It's the 250th year anniversary or day for the the Army, right? The Armed Air Force, Army, Navy. And they're doing that. It's also Donald Trump's birthday. There'll be nothing about Trump there. It'll all be Kenworth. My brother-in-law, rather not say online, but he worked for Inland Kenworth, Inland Diesel, Freightliner. Oh yeah, here's the Pride stuff. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around. We're just heading into, come on, let me turn it around. Oh yeah, elbows up. Oh yeah, elbows up. Oh yeah, elbows up. We're all, okay. I gotta try to keep my, okay, so there's no American flags. There's a whole, holy smokes, did you see that? Oh yeah, he definitely know my family member. My family member was a big boss. So this is the thing in Vancouver, friends, it's all the trans activists that are part of these big fights. Turtle Island, Section 35. Elbows up. Resistance for Palestine. Oppression. That's a good one. I like that slogan. This is Vancouver, right? 4 million people, and there's like 100 people here. This is what you get in Vancouver. These people are the protesting. They just feel like they need to be a part of something. Oh, here we go. Here comes it. Yeah, Mexican flag. This chick's got a Mexican flag. Holy cow.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
how it smells. They're having a fire. Stop. Time for wrath. What does wrath mean? What is the word? What's the definition of wrath?
Wrath?
Yeah.
Fighting back.
Are you sure?
Well, okay, the dictionary definition.
The dictionary, the Webster's dictionary. Are you sure? Tell me if you're sure, because I'm fairly confident I know.
No, that's not the Webster's definition. The definition of wrath is anger.
Anger,
yes.
Revolt,
yes,
resist,
yes,
fight back.
Exactly.
And the colors for what are the colors for?
For the queer community who's being oppressed right now.
The queer community is being oppressed?
Yes.
Where?
In the U.S.
Oh, because of they're stopping DEI?
Yes.
So, and they're not doing that in Vancouver, Canada, are they?
There's been quite a lot of pushback against inclusion in schools.
Well, yeah, everyone has opinions, right? But I'm talking about workers, like people in government sector and stuff like that.
The Canadian government has been a lot more inclusive than the U.S. government.
You saw Carney with the pride flag at the Parliament building. What did you think of that?
It's good to see representation.
So you think other flags other than the Canadian flag or the provincial territorial flags or native flags should be flown at our Parliament buildings or government buildings?
I'm not part.
So on our Parliament or government, federal or provincial government lands, do you think other flags other than like the Canadian flag, provincial flags, government flags should be flown, like other countries or different things based on morals or ethics or values?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's customary to show support for other countries or groups by flying flags, yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I know this guy too. Oh, this guy's got California Republic, huh? Hey, I like your flag. I like your flag. My son was born in California.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna go down there and we're gonna go down there in August. We're gonna go travel all the way across the whole state. It's gonna be quite interesting. Why the California flag here?
Trump is threatening to take over the state. That's the first step in a fascist takeover.
You think he's taking the state over?
Well, he's deploying the military to arrest people. That's a bad sign.
Did he not just pull them back?
I don't know. Did
pulled
he?
them 2 days ago.
Well, he takes steps back every day, and then he changes his mind every 5 minutes, like someone flushing a toilet.
That's Trump.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people, though, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's nice to see the California flag, bro. I appreciate that. So, let's go across the street and see what these people are talking about. Again, I'll give you guys a better look at what's going on. They just keep singing Free Palestine when they're in Canada talking about the U.S. I still don't quite understand it. But mostly, I just hear and see a lot of people with a lot of opinions. The guy's got the California flag out there, but he's definitely worried that Trump is going to take over California. Oh, wait a second. Isn't the state part of the United States? I think the federal government already has authority over all the states, even though they're singular and they can run their own house. But if any other country ever invaded, it'd be over. No kings. As she wears her $250 Morales. I saw her shoes. She got like $300 oil, nice boots. Stop licking boots. I want to talk to that guy. The earth is our body. I like that guy. And here's the other thing. There's no police here. America first, who's next? Pope, dope, no. Yeah, there's another trans person with her purple hair wearing Vancouver loves LA. What do you guys think's going on here? What do you guys think's going on here? Are you from Vancouver?
No, from Germany.
Where are you from?
From Berlin.
Oh wow! Holy smokes! What do you think's going on here?
You know, we are very concerned about what happens in the United States.
You're very concerned about what's going on in the States, as I am too. I have a son that's American. He was born in California.
Okay.
So I'm very concerned. We're actually traveling down there in August. We're going down to California, Texas, Florida, New Jersey, White House. We're going to do a whole circle in 8 months because he wants to move there. He's 18 years old, wants to go to school. There's more options down there. My other boy, who's biologically mine, there's just way more options down there, but it's going crazy down there.
Really.
What do you think's going crazy?
That there's nothing above Trump. He is like the king, even
Like the king of England?
The court decisions. He doesn't respect anything above him.
No,
That's the problem.
because he's the president.
Yes.
Because that's how
But
their
the president is
constitution's
not
written.
above the law.
No,
Should
absolutely
not be
not.
above the law.
So, may I ask you, what do you think he's doing that's against the law in the U.S.? Do you know?
What he's doing against the law.
Yeah, what is he doing against the law? May I ask?
He's,
And it's okay if you know
he's
or you
trying
don't
to
know.
throw people out of the country.
Do you know which people he's trying to throw out?
Well, immigrants.
Immigrants.
All kinds of
So,
immigrants.
so I'm not sure what it's like in Germany or Berlin, where you're from. Sorry, Berlin. But we've seen a mass immigration in here. We've seen more immigration come into Canada over the past year. And we have 41 million people. 6 years ago, we only had 35 million. Okay? They're all from Punjab. Now, my kid, who's 20 years old, who just graduated from private school, great kid, he can't find a job. A friend of mine who just graduated, he just retired from playing in the CFL, so Football League, Canadian Football League. I played football for the Frankfurt Galaxy, by the way, long time ago. Frankfurt Galaxy. I did, yes, I did. He can't find a job. There's no work here because the corporations, they're hiring all the immigrants
But
because
you're
it's more money.
You're talking about Canada or United States?
So that's Canada. And what's happening now is the U.S., when the immigrants all flooded into the U.S., which, I lived there for 7 years, so I kind of have my own views of it, and everyone's values their own opinion. I don't think it's right what the past government did. I like what Trump's doing by getting the bad immigrants, the ones that are causing crime, out. There's going to be some people, I think, that get caught in the crossfire, unfortunately. That's just my opinion. Am I for it or against it? I'm not American, so I have I had no stake in the game.
Canadian.
I'm Canadian. This is my home, BC. I've been a BC boy my whole life. But I lived there for 6 years, so my heart goes with them.
Yes.
I know a lot of people that are on, unfortunately, both sides. And COVID, I think, really pushed families apart. How was it in Berlin when COVID happened?
It's the same situation. It's very difficult.
Schools were closed, and it was really, really hard.
No events, no
Nothing.
concerts, no
Nothing.
theater, no.
It was
films,
very,
nothing.
very restrictive.
May I ask how your mental health was during that time?
My mental health was okay.
You're a good guy.
But the youth, the youngsters,
But you-
The young
you know,
people.
The
young
30-year-olds and 40-year-olds.
yes,
They have
and the
problems.
students in the school.
Yeah.
Uh,
My children were in
yes.
high school and elementary
Yeah.
school at the time. And it's like, are you a mother?
Yeah.
They don't know because that's all they know because they haven't had enough life experience yet to
Okay,
know.
okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like the 30-year-olds really were just like all of a sudden, what happened? And now we have this huge fentanyl. We have this huge drug problem, like major drug problem.
Really?
Is it
Really
here in
bad.
Canada too?
Really
Well,
bad.
but we saw
Not only in the United States.
Oh no, it's
Chinatown,
horrible
we
here.
saw so
Chinatown, it's
many,
horrible.
so
Yeah,
many,
yeah. It's really bad. How long are you guys here for?
3 more
Yeah.
weeks.
Oh wow, do you have family here?
Just in
No.
Canada.
Oh, you just-
We have friends in Seattle, so we
Oh.
were in Seattle.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Whereabouts in Seattle? Everett, like Redmond, right in Seattle?
In Seattle.
Oh, right in Seattle. Oh wow, that's cool, beautiful.
Yeah.
God, gorgeous.
But we didn't know if the American border
Was it fine coming across the border?
it was okay. It was
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You guys are good.
But I have
people.
I have a burner, cell phone, and so forth. So
Yeah.
I prepared a lot,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
it was okay.
We had some preoccupation, but
Yes.
they were just unfriendly. Nothing else.
The Canadian or the American?
Canadian as well.
Both of them. They were
Canadian
unfriendly.
immigration is usually a lot worse
Yes, it was.
than the American immigrant. You go across the border into the US, it's usually easy. Coming into Canada, it's really hard. If you're drunk, so if you get caught drunk driving in Canada, you go to the States, no problem. You get caught drunk driving in the US, you try to come into Canada, they're like, you're not coming in. See you later, get out. Don't pass go. Anyways, God bless you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Yeah,
Have a
God
beautiful
bless
day.
you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Why is it that?
Take care. Here, ma'am. That's my YouTube channel.
Thank you.
That's my YouTube channel. You check it out. Take care. We are living in a genocide.
Babies are taken. We have children under schools, under residential schools, under the churches.
So the lady that's speaking right now is not native.
And that's why we're all here. Because we will no longer sit and let them tell us who we are and what we should accept. That's why
Can you guys hear what she's saying?
we are all here in unity and love, sitting, standing together, fighting for something, in resistance. We are in resistance.
The witch is pissed. That lady's got. Yeah, she absolutely has the right to talk. Absolutely.
For hundreds of years, and it continues. To think that we
But this is supposed to be about Trump and the No King stuff.
wanting to share as well.
I just find, when you're in the States and you're talking to people in the US at these rallies, and I'm close to a couple people that I talk to, but i.e. Nick Shirley, a couple of other guys that I know that do these events. Usually in the US, it's a rally for one major thing. But in Canada, you get a whole conglomerate of different people and different ideals coming out. Probably because the reality is there's just not enough people in Canada that want to fight about things. Little gals today, you and me tomorrow. Oh, God bless.
I realized it did not exist in the system in Canada, and it was a secret that I had to keep for a long time. I was afraid. I lied all the time. And 15 years ago, I was
I want to go talk to this guy over here. He had a really cool sign about the earth. And I want to know what he meant. Resist Trump and his lackeys. We're going to go across and talk to this guy. I worked on this building. We can do this. This was the tallest building in Vancouver, height-wise, in the Lower Mainland back in 1998. Beautiful building, Marriott. Oh, we can walk. Let's walk. Yeah, so I'm gonna go talk to this guy. People are just yelling. Bro, where did your sign go? Hey, boss man. Excuse me, sir. I like your sign. The other one. I don't like that one. I like that one. What's this one about? This one? You're on camera.
For whom?
For me, it's just my own YouTube thing. I'm an interventionist and a mediator, and I just do this to practice communicating with people. No, I'm not right. I'm not left. I'm not American. I'm a Canadian from British Columbia, but I love this because I believe in this.
Yeah.
This is something I do believe. Can we talk about it?
Sure.
What's your point on what's going on with the world right now? The Earth.
Yeah. so much.
Sure, in turmoil, aren't we? I think we
Tribal
are.
conflicts between different people, different sides, are just disastrous. You know, we
Yeah.
have to figure out how to get beyond that. And
Was-
we have to figure out how to shift our relationship with the earth so that we recognize that we're it. It's us.
So when you started speaking, you started talking about tribal conflicts, and then you went from tribal to humans to the earth.
It's the next step up. So
Yeah.
tribal is conflict within between humans,
Between
and
humans.
then humans and the earth. It's carrying that same kind of conflict
I
into
really
our
like what
relationship
you
with the
said.
non-human world.
Yeah, that's 100% factual. Because we're destroying the earth.
Yes.
I mean, whether a scientist wants to believe there's lots of time left or there's not, I've seen the destruction. I've only seen the small destruction. One experience was when I went to Haida for the first time in like 2016. All I heard my whole life was how beautiful it was. And I went up there hunting with some of my friends that are native up there. And you drive the back roads and all the trees are gone. It's just devastated. There's no logging.
BC. Fly
Yeah.
over BC. It's
Yeah,
all shit.
we went last summer. We drove my two sons. We rented a motorhome, traveled all the way across BC. This is horrible. It's impacted. It's so sad. So what are you doing here today?
Well, I'm dual citizen.
Oh, you're American.
Both.
Are you
Canadian.
born here or born in the States?
Born there, came up here because of the Vietnam War.
Because of what?
The Vietnam War.
Oh wow! So you got out of the U.S. to get away from the draft?
Yeah.
Holy smokes! God bless you, bro.
So I've been up here a long time.
What did you do for work, mate? You're and then there's all this DEI and all this stuff's really impacting me and my work and a lot of people. It's just all these people are trying to feel like, I think, and I'm not sure because I'm not as young as you.
Old.
What was it like 20 years ago compared to today? What's the major thing, the different things you saw between 20 years ago and today?
It seems to come in cycles.
Yeah.
You know, it seems to, for a while, things seem to mellow out. Back in the 60s, 70s, things were really up and,
Where were you in the 60s? What part of the U.S.?
I came up, I grew up in California.
Awesome. My son was born in Bakersfield.
I grew up in Ventura.
Yeah.
And then I traveled around the States till I was 21, and then I came up here. And I lived in Alberta for a while, and then in BC.
Fantastic.
And then I traveled through Latin America.
Oh, wow.
After that, I went and lived in the Dominican Republic for 9 years.
So you've got some experience.
Yeah, I've been around.
You've been around. How many wives did you have? Or husbands?
No, I had kind of one official wife. That was
One
very
official
short,
wife. It was
one
short.
unofficial.
Yeah, I had one official wife for a very short period of time too. I've got a whole bunch of exes though. Anyways, God bless you. I love your sign, bro.
Thank
God
you.
bless. Take
Have a
care.
good day.
Oh, that was interesting. I love whereas like BC has a lot of draft dodgers. Yeah, I know, right? I do know that. Wow. So there's a huge bus. Like, this is, I mean, yeah, they don't have a right to honk their horns, Shelley. Horns are made for like possible car accidents. So do you want me to go in there and see what they're saying so you guys can hear it or not? Yes or no? Please hit that like, please hit that subscribe. All right, I'm going in.
The government with a big slap to my face. So I wasted my life 29 years using the drug, and I'm called to save my life. I think it was pushing his hunter on ceded territory. Great, thank you, you Mexican people. Thank you. I'm here to support. I gifted you guys this. The four colors. The color of the medicine wheel. Red, yellow, black, and white. four winds, four directions also represent all four-legged creatures.
Yes, he's talking about the colors, the pride flag, but before that it was the colors of the natives. It's quite an interesting story that I know about that. A lot of the Aboriginals are upset with the pride flag because of that stance.
For the indigenous race and what we have ceremony, and that's constant. That's what this is. This is ceremony. Fuck Trump. Fuck ICE. Fuck Trump. Fuck ICE. Fuck Trump. Fuck ICE. That's wrong. He's trying to erase all the indigenous people out. You know what? He made that a law. Same as that Bill 5. All that is, bituminous piece of paper trying to erase us, indigenous race out. You know what? We're still here. We're still here. Johnson Bay Company gets rid of blankets and try to put us on farms and concentration camps. Smallpox, the great blankets, he gave us smallpox. Many people heard it well.
If you wanted, you king.
You're King Donald if you wanted to.
My last name is Kids. Other people say it should be King Kiddo because I'm kidding.
Still here. I'll say that all my time.
Wow.
The non-colonizer people, the non-indigenous people, you know what they have? They have this thing called baptism. They only do that once. But we indigenous race have ceremony. And that's constant. That's what this is here right now.
Let me see what you just said there.
Gathering in one circle for community.
Yeah, you're right, Vera. I totally get that.
Represent all four colors, all four races, the medicine wheel. One day, we're all going to learn how to live together and all walk together in peace and harmony. The most important people are these little kids. These little kids. They're the future.
I know.
They're the future. Every child matters.
Yeah, it's really sad when little children are here. I really don't agree with that.
Thank you.
God bless that lady. She had all those earrings in her lip. And, oh.
Immigrated from Mexico to the U.S. undocumented over 45 years ago in her 20s. And she made tortillas and sold them to farm workers and developed an amazing community. She married an American citizen, had many kids, and I was friends with one of her kids. And at 75 years old, she was picked up by ICE 4 years ago and thrown into a detention center during COVID. And in the detention center, all the inmates got COVID because they didn't have masks, they didn't have proper nutrition. At 75 years old, she was struggling in a cell with COVID. And a lot of amazing organizations helped.
I wonder if she survived.
Talk to her mom every once in a while, but out of nowhere, they suddenly deported her back to Mexico in the middle of COVID. She was dropped off in the middle of the night in a random city with no money, no connection, no phone, no ability to get home. She had to travel 100 miles back to her town, where she lived alone afterwards because her whole family had moved to America. And I just want to voice the story because we need to remember that these are the faces of the people of who this is happening to. It's horrible. I mean, elders, kids, everyone of every generation is being affected by this, and it's happening to so many people. And I really appreciate that we're all here today trying to keep a voice for people in these horrible situations. Hard times are coming. They are, it's undeniable, but it gives me a lot of hope that we have a lot of people of different backgrounds, different countries who are trying to stand up to this. And the people cannot be defeated if we are united. The people cannot be defeated if we are united.
I'll be, pardon me, I've been screaming, my throat hurts. I'll be short. I had the honor to work in the downtown east side with the most diverse and beautiful community that there is, that I've experienced. The indigenous communities are incredible. Small, there's a lot of medicine there. Fighting for something that nobody asked for. Nobody wishes to be there in that situation.
20 bucks.
And of course, because of intergenerational trauma due to colonization.
Where are you from, bro? Where are you from? I
And the
recognize
residential
you
school
somewhere.
program.
Peace River.
Where's
And
Peace?
amazing, incredible people.
Alberta, yeah,
who
yeah,
are
yeah.
built up to
How long you been?
are still fighting and will never stop. And I'm so honored
I've been cleaning
to
summer
go
over 10 years. I could
be in the community. I learned a lot.
Give me 29. I've been
One thing though, last thing,
October 12th.
is we are all gathered here because of truth. Bad truth, fuck Trump,
That's good.
fuck ICE,
Yeah.
all that shit that's happening, Palestine, the world,
Yeah, I met you
oppression.
before somewhere.
And we're,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
fighting for that.
I maybe
Also,
no. Maybe
we're here
just
because
I go
of
around a
our
lot.
truth.
Here's my card. Here's my.
The stake that we have inside.
Here. That's who I
Can
am. I'm a
anybody
mediator.
take away
I do
your
this for
truth?
fun.
What you have inside.
What are you doing down here?
A few years ago,
What are you doing
No
down
one
here?
can take
I'm here
away
to show support
your truth.
for my friend Branty Andres. I came here. My friend Branty organized this.
Okay.
I'm here to show support for
That is
fuck Trump, fuck ICE.
Yeah. So can I ask you about? You said you had the 4 colors up there, the medicine wheel. So I know a lot of Aboriginals throughout BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. I used to play football and I traveled a lot and spoke. But they told me a couple of years ago, a lot of them said the pride flag is like, it comes from the colors of the Indian flags because you guys had the medicine wheel in the different colors. Is that correct information or?
No, okay. Those 4 colors I got gifted him.
Yeah.
See this? Okay, I've been giving out red print right there. The red print, those masks. You know what it is? They're 1 meter long. You know why? The length of an eagle's wing. 1 meter long. So you from your heart to the palm of your hand. Tobacco down first up.
All right. So,
And from tobacco down first up, and also those prints. The other hangs those off the ribs of the swallow. You know what they are? They're a pathway for spirits to walk down.
Yes.
Same with any beaded craft.
Yep.
They're a pathway. Same with any red handprint.
You got a
painted.
tuning on there, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's $2 short.
$2. Let's see that. Put that on the camera. What do you call it? $2? Is that a $2
My
short?
niece made this for me because you should joke around. $2 short for my next fix. $2 short for my next shot of alcohol.
True facts, eh?
Anyways, any red handprint painted, any red song, you know what that is? A pathway for spirits to walk down in a good way.
Straight facts. 100%, bro.
You know what I said about, you know what? The non-Indigenous people, they have a thing called baptism. That only happens once. We Indigenous, you know what we have? We have ceremony. That's constant.
Yeah.
That's what this is, ceremony.
Well, the Anglicans have baptism, and then they keep going to church to have prayer or ceremony. Similar, correct?
the last revolution was 20 years on 5 fronts, 24-hour war, funded by the United States, the right-wing military government. And I see the same thing happening here with the indigenous community, how the struggle is. And that's why ceremony is important, to me, at least. And so, all of you who are not a part of this culture are lucky to see some of this happening. Because this
That's
doesn't
interesting.
happen in the open. But we're here, we're
Tarantino
fighting.
t-shirt.
And we ask our ancestors, the 4 directions, the great elements, the spirits, the deities that our ancestors pray to. They walk with us in love. But it is our way. It's our way of walking. So in that way, I'm
Keep
gonna
riding their
do a
bikes
little
by.
song for all of you. Everyone that's a part of this circle who comes with a good energy. This is a song for your spirit to continue to fight and to be embraced by love and kindness in this struggle for freedom.
I saw a couple undercovers over there.
You're
There's no cops here. There's no cops here. There's no, there's not an average of police around.
people in the back, there's space, so if you want to come closer, enjoy.
They can't because they'll be on the road.
Two bucks.
Just kidding. 2 bucks. Dude process for all. What did that say? Dude process for all the elderly. Where's this guy from?
You know what? You know those riots in the States. You know what?
Yeah.
They're non-indigenous people. Okay, they're non-indigenous race and provocateurs. They're getting paid to do, to do attack.
There's a lot of people getting paid.
They're infiltrators, right? You know what? They're getting paid to do that. You know what? Just create violence. You know what?
So here's a question for you.
Just to make new laws.
Here's 100% because everything's changing. So here's a question for you. What do you think about like the ICE removing the criminal people that aren't American?
No, that's wrong.
You think it's wrong? Why?
You know why? Because
Just
they're
a question.
judging.
Just a question.
They're judging
I'm not
other
an
people.
argument. I'm not on any side.
I
I
know.
just want to have a conversation.
They shouldn't be doing that because you know what? They're pointing fingers and judging another human being. You're not supposed to do that. Think about it. You know what?
So you grew up in Peace River.
No, I grew up in city Edmonton.
Oh, you grew up in Edmonton.
I haven't even set foot on my own reserve yet. See, I've been out over 40 minutes as a foster care.
Oh,
so I was
nice.
programmed.
I was a foster parent
Listen
for
to
20
me.
years.
All those foster homes I was in, I wasn't showing nothing about my culture.
No, not at all.
Not a damn
Not
thing.
back in the day. They are now in BC.
Yeah.
In BC, all the Aboriginal kids go to Aboriginal homes.
Yeah, like I said, the Swell Lodge. I believe the Swell Lodge and the Sacred Fire, singing, dancing, and video are going to help save and change the world.
100%, bro. We need more of it because too many people are fighting and arguing. The old guy here is calling himself king. He's just a goose guy. He said he's the new king. Ojibwe medicine man descendant teachings. We got some native people in here. I'm on live, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, everything I said is a lie.
No, we're here to unlearn and relearn.
You know what? This is me, culture. Culture is going to help, save me. You know what? It's going to be the Swell Lodge and the Sacred Fire is going to help save and change this fucked up world we live in.
Yeah, because it's really messed up.
Hey, all bylaws are a joke. You want to know why they're a joke? Because these laws can be changed and manipulated at any given time. But the 7 natural laws of life can never be changed.
That's a fact.
Well, you don't know how lucky you are to witness this. Like, he's one of my favorite artists. Like, every time I get to witness his music and his art, it's just, I don't know. Let's give it another round of applause. Okay, shall we do this again?
What's your name?
The best, not.
What's your
Little
name?
boy. Eagle Little Boy.
Eagle little boy. Eagle little boy.
Okay. No justice, no peace, no racist police. No justice, no peace, no racist police. No justice, no peace, no racist police. No justice, no peace, no racist police.
Tell them all to shut up. Carney's gonna make things worse. I'm just reading you guys' comments. There's a lot of people on here with a lot of Tayshawn Nation. Bro, the Canadian federal government has given the real Gulf of America is between Trump and the people. It's just a name. Oh, he's got Spanish stuff up here. There's an Antifa person. There's no coppers here, eh? There's no coppers here. There's no coppers here.
No coppers.
Police. Yeah, no coppers.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
coppers. It's wild. I thought there'd be cops down here, at least 2 or 4. They're probably at the big events.
What other events are going on?
Well, there's at the art gallery. There's a urban fair, but it's all Japanese in there. So, bro, it's just people are crazy, right? It's too much crazy distension in people's mind. Well, COVID fucked people up. COVID really fucked people up. Made their mental health go crazy, and then everyone's trying to change laws and stuff. It's just crazy and more distension. What are you doing?
So I'm shooting sort of like a short documentary on relations between Americans and Canadians.
Oh, are you American?
I'm American, yeah.
You're American. Are you full? So my name's Andrew. I'm a YouTuber, but I'm a mediator. I'm a mediator, arbitrator, negotiator. So where are you from?
I am from Pittsburgh originally, but I live in Bellingham right now.
I played football for Bellingham.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, Bellingham Eagles, bro.
Hey,
Bellingham Hogs, bro. Yeah.
Wait, so are you American?
No, my son is American, though.
okay.
Yeah, I have a son that I adopted that was born in California, and we're thinking of moving down to the U.S.
Okay.
Because I can't deal with Canada. I just can't. It's just
Really?
like, there's only so many cities here, and every city is so. It's just, there's too much of this going on. At least in the U.S., you can go to other towns outside of like Austin or outside of Pittsburgh that have their own little cultures.
True.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm going.
Here?
Untrue. Yeah, here it's really, well, you can, British Columbia, for instance, you got Vancouver, Kelowna, Prince George. And even those towns, like Kelowna is like really small, like maybe 600,000. Prince George is like 80,000.
Yeah.
So there's really only 2 cities in BC. And there's Victoria, but Victoria is a good place, but it's just the DEI stuff, and like people are still fighting, bro. I don't give a you're black, I'm white. Who cares, bro? What do you have to offer me? What do I have to offer you?
So I did.
How old are you?
35.
You're 35, I'm 50.
Yeah.
So that's what I've always learned from my uncle, who is in the armed forces. I come from a long line of military family. So people like, we need to learn what we can attain from others, not take. But what do you have to offer me? What do I have to offer you? What can we learn about each other? But we've come to this point, I think, in society where we're fighting over what we have and what we don't have, and what our differences are. Indifferences. What do you think about that?
I think a lot of the fight is justified.
Yeah.
I think that there are these false divisions that are kind of like created and propagated, and like the real divisions are the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah.
And we kind of need to like figure our shit out and go after the people who are actually making life hard for a lot of people.
So I never ask someone's stance unless I let you know what my stance is on this whole ICE thing.
Sure.
I believe that if someone's like in my Canada and they're like doing bad things to children, they should be removed.
Sure.
But other people that came here shouldn't be. They should go through due process. Do you feel the same in the U.S.? It's bigger. It's just bigger. You're a whole bigger drum.
Right. There are legal pathways to immigration. And there are a lot of people in the U.S. who have not gone through those pathways.
And have been here for 20, 40, 60 years.
Yeah. But those people contribute to our society. They contribute to our economy. And if Trump could snap his fingers and deport every single person there with an illegal status, the American economy would completely collapse.
Oh, 100%. It's just I watched a show a couple days ago in Nebraska where there's some white guys that own a big company, a logistics company, and everyone that was working in the back in the warehouses and the trucks, they're all from Mexico, but they all had fake documents. They weren't even fake documents. They were just documents of other people. They removed them. They just removed them. And the guy sitting there go, these people are my family. And you know what this white guy said? Why buy them pop and pizza and ice cream on Fridays? And I'm sitting there going, I wonder how much he pays them. You know what I mean? Because it's just corrupt everywhere, whether it be that person or that person. I just wish the corruption would stop.
Yeah, I don't think the corruption is happening at the individual immigrant level.
No.
There, of course, there are people who commit crimes, and
The cartels are here big with the drugs.
If that's the case, then we should remove them.
Yeah.
But for the most part, people are just here to make a living. They're contributing to the culture. They're contributing to the economy.
Yeah.
And
it's not here that much. It's not here in Canada. It's not here in Canada. You know, we don't have enough people. Remember, we're 40 million people.
Right.
You're 400 million.
Yeah.
Of the immigrants that used to come here prior to 2019, they all worked in the fields and the farms. That's it. No warehouses, none of that. None of that. Because they're not. Now it's everywhere. Now it's everywhere. My kids are 20. They can't get a job. My buddy who just played quarterback at Penn State, played 5 years in the CFL, NFL, he can't find a job.
Do you think that is an issue, like an immigrant issue?
No, it's a government issue because they're allowing it to happen to our own people, which are Canadians.
But do you think that immigrants are taking those jobs and essentially?
Now that they're here, and what happened back, and I don't know if you know what's happened here, but the government here was working with the government there to bring them here to put them into these schools. And these schools were just fake schools. They're just windmill schools. People come here, pay 30 grand, they get a PR, they're good. And they think they can go and work. So it was the government. So now that they're here, they're like, well, we just spent all of our money. My parents spent their money. They sold their farm in Punjab. Now we're here. Why can't we stay? So I understand they've come into the country. They've been here for a couple of years. I mean, this is my view. I'm Canadian. I'd never leave. I'm also part American because I did play football down there for 6 years. I have a son that's American. So if I went anywhere, I'd go to Canada or US. I wouldn't move anywhere else in the world. And I would help support our culture. And, well, not support our culture because our culture is our culture. What's the biggest export in North America? In Canada, the United States. It's the biggest export.
Yeah, it's probably culture.
Culture. The only guy who said that. Everyone's like, oil.
No,
Technology. No, it's culture. Because everyone wants to be American in the world. Everyone wants to be American. It started in the 80s. Started in the 60s. Before that, it was more British. It was like more Rolling Stones and ABBA. And it wasn't the U.S. But I think the 70s, 80s, it became U.S. culture. And now we've got, oh my gosh. I gotta move. Anyways, bro.
What is this for?
This is I'm a mediator. So I'm a crisis negotiator. So I was on painkillers for a lot of years, and last year I got off of them, and I started doing YouTubing with like the homeless population that are complete victims of the fentanyl and stuff. I started doing that, and then I started doing this. This is more for me to learn how to communicate better so that I can do my job better. I'm not making any money. I mean, I got 1,000 subs. I think I'm being monetized in the next couple of weeks.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just interesting. And you are?
So I don't have like a channel yet, but I am finishing this up. I should.
That's my real business card. That's my social media. That's my business card.
I need to get some of these. I should have the documentary up hopefully by the end of the month.
Oh wow! So what are you doing the documentary on?
So the documentary is just relations between U.S. and Americans and Canadians at
So
this
what have
time.
you seen? When did you start, and what have you seen?
So I've started about a month ago, and I've gotten interviews from people in like the Pacific Northwest area, mostly in Bellingham. I'm exploring kind of like Peace Arch as well as like that's one of the most unique places in the world where you can go without a passport and
Walk across the bridge.
walk across the border.
Yeah, it's wild.
And yeah, just seeing like how Americans are thinking about Canadians right now, how Canadians are thinking about Americans.
What do Americans think about Canadians pre-COVID?
Pre-COVID?
They love us. We're all
I
the
couldn't
same.
say. So I didn't live near the border until
Okay.
a year ago. So
From my understanding, they loved us. We're just smaller.
yeah, I think from what I've heard, we still love you. You
Yeah.
know, we still love you. Like it's
People are just people are more American Canadians don't like America just because of Trump. But I don't even I have a hard time believing it's Trump. I believe a lot of it's mental health. Yes, Trump's doing bad things. Yes, Carney's doing bad things. Yes, Trudeau's done bad things. There's a lot of bad things going on everywhere in the world right now. But to feel like I need to have a group of people so that I can rally my voice, I don't know. It's just really tough. I struggle with it all. Do you? I struggle. I
I mean,
I wish
like,
we could get along more.
I wouldn't say I struggle.
Someone dropped it. He's a homeless guy. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. It might be fentanyl on it or something. It's dangerous. He found it. I think that's what it is. Because it's not his. He's homeless. He's on drugs. I could tell. I didn't tell right away because I thought he was giving you a peace offering. Because it's a prayer bin, right? That's you know what that is. Okay, so whenever you hear Skeena, whenever you hear there's a name before Aboriginals that a lot of them carry carrier. So whenever you see an Aboriginal community that says carrier before the name, that means when me and you were brothers and you passed, I would carry your ashes in there around my neck for 1 year. So I would mourn for a year. So that's what that is. That's a carrier. It's just a carrier bag that people wear around their neck. But yeah, be careful.
What was your name?
My name's Andrew, bro. Mark, nice to meet you, bro. God bless. You got my number. If you need something, call me, bro. I know all my brothers live in Bella now. I got probably 30 guys down there, all my best buddies. God bless you. Anyways. Anyways, my friends, I think I'm gonna bounce, get out of here, and go somewhere else.